was a little bit like shocked by the Emmys because I did not expect that Seth Rogen would get so many Emmys, like especially based off the studio. I like the studio, but I thought it was like too insider baseball too much to get like so much love. But again, we are Hollywood. We are Hollywood right now doing this. So maybe because we are Hollywood, that people are like, you know what? We can just kind of see why this would win all the awards. But like big time, he beat out, honestly, it kind of bummed me out. The biggest thing that bummed me out was that Nobody Wants This, that Adam Brody actually lost to him for like best actor in a comedy series. And I was like, really, really hope that Adam would win that. Kristen Bell, I was hoping to win. But Gene Smart is so good, too. It's hard to beat Gene Smart. The kid from Adolescence, what a great upset, too. Such a young kid. He's the youngest actor ever to win an Emmy, and he was so humble and honest and true. That was so nice to see him, too. And like that series, though, that 4-episode part series was insanity to me. It was crazy. The fact that, honestly, that you did all-in-oneers, every episode in a oneer was insane. And then they won for best directing for that. Made sense. You know what I mean? I think actually, no. The studio won for best directing because those were all oneers as well. It's like funny that by doing oneers, we're able to get more recognition. And The Pit wins again, best drama actor. Honestly, I hear great things about The Pit. There's a lot of shout outs to people that are working in hospitals and of course the healthcare system and people giving back. I thought that was a beautiful thing. And then giving money back to charity was a beautiful thing too. I'm not going to lie to you guys. The host was a big womp womp for me. I like Nate, but at first I'm like, has he been drinking? But everyone's like, that's just what he's like. And I'm like, he's just, I guess by the last ceremony was like Conan O'Brien in the Oscars, GR. And I'm like, oh, the Oscars, Conan's like so lively and energetic and out there. And Nate was just kind of there. It's kind of there. So am I off on this? The biggest upset to me was really, I think that the studio won so much. I do love that Severance won a bunch of awards. I know it's funny because Mike and I had this conversation earlier about Severance, and it's like I thought it would win more because it was nominated for the most awards, but it really didn't. It was pretty split, and I was shocked that the studio was like the man of the hour. It was pretty interesting awards ceremony. Anybody who's most excited? Who's most excited about must be Ron. He's the most excited about the Emmys right now, right, Ron?
It's pretty exciting.
What do you think, Ron? Like, what stands out to you? Were there any shocking things for you? Do you think that Seth Rogen deserved that much based off everything they did for the studio?
Like you, I was like really surprised about that. I'm like, wow, okay, scratch my head on that one. Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think about like the kid winning is pretty great, right? Gene Smart. Cool. Can you imagine being that young and like being up there?
Yeah, that's like Jodie Foster on whatever she won it for when she was like 9, the Oscar.
Oh, what did she win the Oscar for?
Yeah, it was.
She was 11.
Oh, she was 9.
She was 11. She played a prostitute.
Really?
Was she 9?
Yeah.
At 9? Oh my God, that's horrible.
What?
I thought she was 11 for some reason.
I mean, still, I think like 9 or 11. That's
wait. Am I getting
He was old by comparison, Brian. He was 15 years old.
15 years.
It was Tatum O'Neal that won for a young role, the youngest ever. Tatum O'Neal.
Okay.
But I don't think she was a prostitute.
Because
it wasn't.
She did it with her daddy.
Yeah, I was just like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about here? I did not see this at all. I was like, I have no idea. I do love the Adolescence. I think that they gave a lot of awards.
Brian, I'm not even sure you were born yet, so you know.
Oh, I definitely. I don't think I was. Maybe I don't know. What year was that again? Huh?
Which one?
Back in the dark ages.
Okay.
Oh my God, that was like.
Lacey enjoyed the studio, The Pit, great show. So I was hooked immediately, and Severance was incredible, the best show. I thought Severance would get more, too. I really thought Severance would get more. I was kind of shocked by that, GR. We talked about Severance. I'm trying to get you to watch that. And I tell you got to check it out because they are fantastic. But the biggest question I have for you, GR, for the whole night. Okay, for the whole night. Who was the best dressed, GR? Who was the best dressed? What stood out to you, GR? Was it Jenna Ortega? Was it Jenna Ortega?
Couldn't give a rat's but nah.
Does look good.
She
looks good.
That looks like hell.
Oh, I think it's the whole Wednesday thing. Were you shocked by of course, because the studio was the big winner, I would say. Were you shocked by that? The studio, The Pit? I think that was great. The Pit won a lot, too. What's up, Wheelchair Gamer?
The Pit was a very realistic look at the medical field. I really like it.
Have you've been watching a lot of it, GR? Have you checked it out, a lot of it, or what?
A few episodes. It's when you've worked in an industry, it's kind of hard to look at them, and they go, yeah, or you don't do that, or you do that, and it's like, come on.
Yeah, look at this one. They should give the collective Emmy
show.
Jonathan says they do a collective Emmy for every actor that risks all their lives to take a shot at their dreams. Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people take a shot for those dreams, and they don't always work out too, They just really don't. We try our best, and you put yourself out there. Not everybody gets a chance to actually thrive in this business, GR. It's true. It doesn't happen that often. Angela, how about you? Let's dive over to you fast, too. We're going to go around the table a few times, maybe, because it's the Emmys. It's the Emmys. What was the biggest win for you, the big upset, you think? Was it the traitors winning?
I just think that the Emmys basically were kind of crowned by HBO and Netflix as the prom king and queen. Their shows that they want, you know what I mean? It was pretty crazy. I didn't watch it because I had a bunch of stuff going on with my dad's, being in the hospital. So, I don't know. I think that it was kind of interesting in terms of I also thought maybe whatchamacallit, that show would have won that we just were talking about 5 seconds ago, Severance. I thought that would have. And then White Lotus too. That was interesting. Like 23 nominations and basically
that was weird. Yeah.
I thought weird. That was going to get something.
I think that was surprising. And then what was the other ones? It was Colin Farrell's transformation in the Penguin. That was
that's true. That was a surprise.
That didn't even get him an Emmy. I mean, I don't know. Just many, I think, probably predicted that. He got nada.
Right. No.
I really have had a feeling he could win. That's why I was surprised by the Pit winning too, because I thought after all that, the performance, the makeup he went through, and all that, they got best special effects at the Creative Emmys last weekend, but he didn't get it for this. So.
Right. No, I know. I mean, some of that's, so those were kind of interesting. I mean, again, I still haven't seen Severance, but I've heard a lot about how great it is. So
good.
The fact that it, it got some wins, but just, lost out in the best drama. But yeah, the Pit, I heard a lot of great stuff about that though, too. So I've watched like a couple episodes. It just reminds me of like a Grey's Anatomy / ER, like when he was on that show. It just seems it's just very similar, and it's cool. I do like healthcare. I like those types of shows, but it's also not it's not very different. You know what I'm saying, from all those ones. ER used to win so many awards back in the day. If you don't remember, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, all the time, right?
Yeah, they were like Clooney was in. I think ER was like his show that he became famous.
I mean, I never watched ER though. That's why I never get into these medical dramas at all. It's never been ever my thing, even though they do so well. What's up, John?
Grey's Anatomy. I love that show, but then it got kind of crazy after like season 20 something.
That's still going. It's still going.
I know. I don't even know where it is at this point, but yeah, it's like it's kind of
Quincy was a good one.
What
was it?
Quincy.
Oh, Quincy. I think. Wow, that's really going back.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
I never saw Quincy.
That's an old mystery one as much as anything. Quincy.
No, he was a medical examiner that figured things out.
But he was also doing the investigations all the time. It was a little bit. It wasn't a medical like ER at all.
Mm-hmm.
And they got. I saw Queen was asking. They got 7 million views. 7 million views. This I guess 2025 one, and it's the highest since 2021, where they got 6 million. So it's the highest they've had in years.
Interesting.
Shocking, right? I wouldn't think that these always seem to keep going down. These award ceremonies. I feel like people don't really care about them as much as they used to.
I wonder what they did to pump this one up. I don't know. That's weird.
And Lacey said in the chat too, this is one thing that really drove me nuts too, was the idea of the studio really made me unnerved too, because it's like the tension, the urgency in the studio was constantly the drums and the drums beating the whole time. made me anxious and upset and like at the edge of my seat, but not in a good way a lot of times. Like, because if you work in the business too, you're watching that show, you're like, he's doing everything you shouldn't be doing. Everything. And it's like, it really bugged me out. That's why I was like, but it got picked up pretty quick for a second season. And I do like Seth Rogen. This is the first time winning an Emmy for him too. And he got it for this, where she was a big amount of time he put into it as well. So, I mean, he's probably thrilled. There's a thing in the studio this season where he said that they don't ever win. Like his character never wins an Oscar, never wins an Emmy. They're all kind of rigged. Make a whole joke about that. And I thought, is this them like showing him they're not, and they're just giving him the awards because of that?
That's
I don't think he's ever done an Oscar movie though.
Yeah. Well, I think his character in the studio though, he was saying that like he plays a producer on there, and he says they never give us it, like they never will do that, and then he has a whole thing where he's trying to rig it so that he actually wins, and and it doesn't work out for him. So maybe they're doing that on purpose. Like yeah, you take this, man, take this. We're gonna show you. You know, you're gonna win. I thought that when I was watching it. I don't know, that was kind of interesting because it was rigged. That's what John's saying is rigged, not entertaining like before, too long. It was very long. I didn't like, I just say, guys, I like the idea of like the charity events though, but I don't like they would just like wax poetic for so long introducing something, and then like the award part comes on and they were rushing them off the stage as fast as possible and telling them that if they went too long, then they would take money away from charity if they talked too long. And so like that was weird too. They ended up giving money to charity, but it was like taking money away from charity when they talk too long over their time.
That's weird.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, this is
if you went over your 45 seconds, it would take $1,000 off the total.
It was ticking fast.
That was it.
I think that's pretty evil. You don't take.
Wait, I got that they would, if you're taking more and more time accepting your award, you're allowing less time for charity to be up there to make money.
Right.
Yeah, the money was going down. Then he's saying he's putting more money in, though. He kept saying, I'm putting more money in to help it raise back up, right? And when the actors,
they were,
but when they said they're speaking too long,
they said, didn't really go down.
Yeah, I know, but the actors would even say like, I'm going to buy it back. Don't worry, I'll throw money in for that. I'll put the money back in. So they were, some of the bigger actors would say that.
Instead of 100,000, they made 200.
I think it wasn't like 300,000. I think it was like 300,000.
I think it's pretty tacky.
Well, at the end of the night, yeah, when it was all said and done, yes.
I think it was like 300,000 something. I could probably find out the exact number. $350,000. So
for what?
Going towards the Boys and Girls Clubs of America.
Okay.
Yeah. So initial pledge was $100,000. If you went past the 45-second limit, you would money would be going down, but they actually got it back up eventually.
Now, what if you did what if you were in the green? What if you were in the plus and just didn't really say anything besides thanks, and you just left all that extra time that should go to charity?
No, they didn't add to it. It was.
Oh, so yeah. Well, that's kind of stupid.
I agree that Seth Rogen's really good in Platonic too. I see that in the chat too. Lacey was saying that, and John says in the chat, not the pledge like Amber Heard. Don't pledge like Amber Heard. I don't think anybody really doesn't really care about this at all too, right, Kara? Sleep inducing, Emma said about the Emmys. That'll teach them, take those that need it away. That's what John says, or Jonathan says.
Yeah.
And he says, long live Peppy. All right. Long live Peppy.
Whoa, appreciate the love.
What do you think, Pepsi? Peppy, are you surprised by any of the big wins?
Whoa. What'd you call me?
I called you Pepsi for a second.
Where's Coca-Cola?
You go down real smooth.
Are you thirsty, Brian?
Pepsi, Haterade. I don't know what else I got here. I got nothing else. What do you think, Pepestar?
The studio was I enjoyed that. Studio was pretty good. I'm not really an Emmys person. I watched very little of it, but I have watched the studio, and I think it's a decent show. It's interesting.
Yeah. It's definitely like nerve-wracking though. I'm definitely like, watching that. But I can't even tell you. There's like one whole episode where it's supposed to be like a oneer the whole episode, and like Seth Rogen's character is like messing it up constantly. And I'm like, oh my God, man, you are the producer here. What are you doing? The sun is going down. That's the insider baseball stuff, you know? You're ruining the take. You're ruining the take. Like he literally walks into the middle of the take and like he's like, hey, how's it going to the main actor? She's like, Seth, we were rolling. I can't remember his name in the show. We were rolling. And they're like, cut. We have one last chance to get it before the sun goes down. So, it's insider baseball.
Yep.
But I don't know.
Is it really that good? I mean, I've never seen it, so.
I really liked it, but I think it's interesting, the premise. Like every scene is one shot, and then they stitch it all together. Every scene is one shot, though. I had friends that worked on it. They said it was really cool because they come in for like a couple scenes that day, maybe one scene, and they just rehearse for like an hour or so, and then they're done working, and then they just shoot it like a couple takes, and then they go home. So people would have short days. Thank you for the cocktails, John. It was crazy.
Interesting. Okay.
But I know they're coming back for season 2. They're ramping back up. They're figuring it out. So more of that to come. And I think that Seth Rogen's doing a lot these days. He's got Platonic that's doing pretty great over on Apple TV Plus, and he's got this as well, the studio. And he makes an appearance on another show that I can't say, but we'll talk about that later. But he's working all the time. So Seth Rogen is busy. I'm being cryptic tonight.
You are.
Cryptic time. Cryptic time.
I'm reading through your crypto.
With Dracula. Do not bite. Do not bite. Do not bite. I'm excited for that kid, though, from Adolescence.
Fun to bite.
Yeah. I'm so happy for him.
That kid's career just went off like now he'll be like in everything.
He's going to get a little bit more work is what he's going to do.
Oh, yeah. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. He'll be like one of the new Stranger Thing kids.
Right? I was just amazed by that too, because the way that he spoke, he was like pretty much like, you know what? Sometimes you just got to put yourself out there. If you make fun of yourself or you make a fool of yourself, it's totally fine. Give it your all. Put it out there. You never know what can happen. I was nobody a couple of years ago, and look at me where I'm now. I'm on the stage of the Emmys. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes you just got to put yourself out there. Because again, if you never put yourself out there, you never know what you could do. I think that was pretty fantastic to say from like a young kid like that too, because so much knowledge at such a young age. Good for him.
And what was his story? What was his backstory?
He just auditioned for that show in the UK. That was it. Like he had done a few years of drama school. That was it. And he got that. And it's like his first big thing.
Yeah, I would say like basically his first time in drama school.
Right. Right.
Drama. I mean,
but like the idea that how they shot that though too. I mean, it was all oneer. It was like the whole episode was oneer. They like run into the house. They fall around the house. They get into a car. A scene would take place in the car, and they get out of the car and go to the next location. It was very well done.
Yeah, you got to rehearse that for a week.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. Owen Cooper. Yeah, Owen Cooper. I can't even imagine. Like Jamie Miller, that's who played it, but Owen Cooper was the character name in Adolescence, and it blew me away. He was so good, and at the end, when you see what actually happened, you're like, oh. And it's fascinating because the idea is about a kid. I don't know if you guys know, the idea is about a kid who was arrested for murder of one of the young girls in his school. And it starts with the police pretty much busting into his house and taking and arresting him. And then you kind of find out like what played out to get to that part. It's really, it's gruesome, it's sick, it's twisted, it's dramatic, it's sad. There's a lot of things that go to it. It's a really fascinating show. So I really think it's worth seeing, guys. I really think it is. I can't imagine. Adolescence on Netflix, 4 episodes, about 55 minutes an hour each episode, so very quick.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. Thanks.
And it's good. And Lacey, I do like the episode where Bryan Cranston is on mushrooms in Vegas on the studio. That's a really great episode.
Far out.
It's a really great episode. So there is some fun stuff that happens there too. Mad Monster, Patty Musicals, Dracula was in it. There's a lot of Dracula talk happening in the chat, guys. But the Emmys, guys. We love them. We hate them. Thumbs up, thumbs down. They happened.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's always good. Will the Oscars be better?
They think they will. Oh, that's what it was. Tatum O'Neal won 10 years old Oscar for Paper Moon.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah. I can't even imagine.
10 years old.
What year, Ron? Does it say?
63 or 73.
Because Anna Paquin was what, like 14, 13?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Can I say I was really excited that Tremel Tillman actually won, though, too, from Severance. He plays, again, Milchek in there. He is so fucking good. This guy is going to keep going. I feel like he's going to keep going. So good luck to him.
Brian? Who?
Tremel Tillman. Oh. So he was over in he's like plays like the boss this new season of Severance. He was in the first season. He dances a lot, He dances. His dancing is creepy and great and amazing. It's weird. It's fantastic. I love him. He's so good. And he brings a lot of great drama to there too. So if you guys haven't seen Severance, he's a talent. Milchek, guys.
Check it out.
Guys, the Emmys.
Check it out.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.